Not everything is black and white. What's inside the new My Geek Box subscription box? Yes, My Geek Box is changing the game by changing the color of their box. Normally in the past, of course, you probably remember that My Geek Box was a nice stark black box, and instead going to this kind of cool looking gray box. It really is a good way to separate themselves from the other black subscription boxes that you get so much on the market nowadays. Just because the shade of color has changed doesn't mean the contents have changed, nor the size of the box. The box itself just seems just as big as it was all the other times that we've opened this in the past. Maybe once I open this up and show you guys the contents that you would find inside My Geek Box and you feel the fancy to subscribe to this, I'll put the link down below to My Geek Box in the video description. I guess in order for me to do all of this and have a chance to show you guys the stuff that's inside, what I probably will need to do first and foremost is either cut that seal with my mind, which is, I have to admit, not something I've perfected just yet, or I'll have to get myself a trusty knife. And what better way to plug my brand new knife of the knife family? This is Chet Cuddington III, a gift from producer Tony. Who cares about annual bonuses? Tony's all about giving small little frills, and that is a brand new knife. So thank you very much, Tony. A bonus would have been nice, you know, but we be appreciative of what we get in life. And if it's a brand new knife, it's a brand new knife. We're going to go ahead and cut it like a hot knife through butter, or a sharp knife through a clear seal. Let's have a look at the contents we got inside this month's subscription box. Oh, looking like there's a lot of cool stuff going on in here. The first thing we're going to have a look at is a Back to the Future gray t-shirt that says powered by flux capacitor 1.21 gigawatts. Down below there is the flux capacitor. It's a nice looking t-shirt. I think at one point there was a smaller replica of the flux capacitor. I debated the idea of putting that in my car, but my car doesn't look like a car that could travel through time. My car looks like it's something that could barely survive this time, let alone any other time, past or future. Nonetheless, we got ourselves a nice little t-shirt. That was like a nice gray t-shirt. Gray t-shirt with a gray box. Fancy that. Packing pillows. Unless it's a replica used from a movie, I'm certain this isn't actually something that you want to be collecting from the box, so we'll just put that to the side. What else do we have in here? Oh, some cool stuff. We've got ourselves the Tiki's version of Harley Quinn. This is from the folks over at Cryptozoic Entertainment. I remember collecting these a while ago. I think I actually did manage to get myself Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman, but I'm not sure if I actually had acquired Harley Quinn. If I didn't, well, fancy that. Now I can add Harley Quinn to my Cryptozoic Entertainment Tiki's collection. They're kind of sort of made out of, well, looking like they're made out of wood. They're not really quite wood. They're, of course, plastic. It's a cool looking Harley Quinn. Kind of really neat design. It's not everybody's taste. I get that. It's like root beer. But I kind of fancy the design of these. They're kind of cool. Putting that to the side. What else do we have in here? Oh, what have we got ourselves a bottle. Specifically, we've got ourselves a Deadpool bottle. And specifically still, it's made out of metal. This comes to us from Zach. I don't know if related to Zach Morse, the Zach Attack. This is a good-to-go durable stainless steel bottle. Double wall vacuum insulation, keeps drinks cold for 22 hours. Let's see how it works. Works like that. That's where you can put all your contents, your beverages, your iced teas, your lemonades, the occasional ginger ale. I do like my Canada Dry ginger ale. And there's Deadpool on the front, more so his face. And there he is on the back. Do it for Deadpool. That's a nice little jar. That's a nice little bottle. Gonna put that to the side. What else do we have in here? We've got ourselves a Batmobile. This is the Eagle Moss Batmobile, specifically from Detective Comics 456. Kind of more of a convertible style of Batmobile. Still like to get my hands on the blue Batmobile from around the 90s era, like the Detective Comics that had that kind of like little fins on the sides. Anybody know what I'm talking about with that one? That kind of is my childhood Batmobile. That and the Adam West Batmobile. I don't recognize this one, but it's definitely very cool. It's different. That's certainly to say the least. Put that right over there. And I think we got one more thing inside, which happens to be a heavy Oogie Boogie from the vinyl figure series of Vinnie Mates from the folks over at Diamond Select. Here are the characters on the back. I do have the Mayor, and I don't think I ever acquired both Jack Skellington and Sally, but at least I have these two now. And I might say, Oogie Boogie's got some substantial heft to him. I think he may have to trim back on the sweets that he's eating during the holiday season. Halloween's like the worst time to be giving, well, Christmas time would be the worst, but if you ever want to hang up chocolates and sweets, Halloween is the hardest holiday to kind of get through. I guess that would be second to Christmas. That's a neat looking collectible nonetheless. Of all the things that we got inside this month's box, I might very well say that the bottle probably is my favorite. I like the Batmobile, but it's not my favorite design of Batmobile, and it's interesting, it's in a weird way, kind of see a Batmobile that looks more like a convertible than anything else. What was the best thing inside this box, per your opinion? I always like reading your comments down below. Also, if you'd like to subscribe to my Geek Box, it's simply a case of clicking the link that's down below in the video description. Today, this was the My Geek Box for February, if I'm not mistaken, 2020, as we are, of course, getting to the end of February and leading our way into March. Very well, by the time I post this video, we might be in full swing of March. Here in Canada, though, it doesn't still matter. We've got snow falling all the time. Just when we think there's no snow, there's more snow right around the corner. I'm hoping this isn't going to be one of those snow winters that last their way all the way through all the spring months. And that gets really depressing. Nonetheless, though, let me know again what you think the best item was in this month's subscription box from My Geek Box. Also, speaking of subscribing to My Geek Box, if you're in the fancy of subscribing to things, not I guess it would be to two things, like subscribing to My Geek Box, but if you also want to subscribe to this channel, after all, maybe you are new to this channel, or you've been watching this guy's content for a long period of time, never got around to it, maybe you were too preoccupied building snowmen in the middle of spring, that's probably what I'm going to be doing, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below on this channel. And of course, keep your peepers peeled, because there's going to be a whole lot of videos coming your way throughout February, throughout March, and vastly across the entire spectrum of 2020. Could be a whole lot of videos coming your way. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.